What's up, everybody? J Heat Sports Media coming at y'all again with that fire as always, spitting the hot topics and getting the sports conversation started. Y'all know what I'm talking about: football, basketball, and boxing. Want to get into some boxing right quick. Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder. Should that fight happen? So, Anthony Joshua just had a knockout victory in his last fight, fighting against a common opponent of Deontay Wilder. Now, Joshua, it took him, I believe, 7 rounds to drop this guy. Dropped him cold. Had the guy shaking and all. That being said, it took him a little while, so some people would say Deontay put him out with a straight right in the first round, which was a more convincing fashion of a victory. And we know that Joshua has seemed to lose some of his confidence after his 2 bouts with Usyk and doesn't quite seem like the same fighter, although now that he's with Coach Derek James, he's been slowly but surely trying to gain his confidence back and get himself back to championship form with the aspirations of being a 3-time world champion in the sport of boxing. Anthony Joshua is still the guy of all the heavyweights boxing right now in this day and age that has fought the most competition, meaning not that the heavyweight division is super loaded, but of the top contenders, nobody's fought more of them than Anthony Joshua. That being said, again, he's been subject to getting hit in fights. He has shown an ability to not have the strongest of chins, but he has gotten up. He's hit by Klitschko, managed to get up and knock him out. He was put down by Andy Ruiz, but did get up from that one. And he's just shown an ability to be able to, even though he gets hit and his chin seems a little light, that he can take some punches and still keep fighting. He's a soldier. Whereas Deontay Wilder, we haven't really seen his chin tested much other than against Tyson Fury. And Tyson Fury hit him with punches and bunches and eventually put him down. But he hasn't been hit with anybody that hits as hard as Joshua. I would say when he fought Ortiz never really got too many clean shots in on him. He tried to rock him a little bit, and he was winning his fight, but he didn't really catch him with the power shots you'd want to see him get hit with. But he was winning from a boxing standpoint before he leveled King Kong Ortiz with his big overhand right. And that's typically what Wilder does. He puts you down with that right. It's like a kettlebell. And he's arguably the hardest hitter in the history of the heavyweight division. But he leaves himself open for punishment at times, keeps his guards down, and relies on his athletic ability to be able to kind of move in and out of the situation. And like he said, I just got to hit you once. And that's all I need in a 12-round fight. 1 round, 1 punch. Most guys need the whole fight to try to beat me on points. But against Joshua, I think that'll be a really interesting fight, depending on who comes with the best defensive plan to avoid the other's power. Both, I think, could be susceptible to being knocked out. I don't see the fight going the distance should it happen, and I think it should. We've been waiting on that fight for a while. When they were both champions, it was a big deal. But even now, outside of Usyk versus Tyson Fury, and maybe as much so, even though it's not a championship fight, Wilder versus Joshua is the most anticipated heavyweight fight there is. It'll make big money. And depending on how good it is of a fight the first time, it could be a back-to-back or a trilogy. So I'm looking forward to seeing it. How do y'all feel? Do y'all think that Wilder's too much for him with his power and Joshua's chin is too weak and he'll get his chin checked and knocked out quick? Or do you think Joshua has the boxing talent to use his jab to stay away from Wilder's power and maybe set Wilder up for some of his own medicine with a power shot from Joshua, because he can bring it with both hands and with his hooks, or not his hooks, but his uppercuts, even more so than anything. So I think it's an intriguing fight, one that we should see happen, and hopefully we get it more than once. And whoever comes out of that battle on top would have earned themselves a chance to get back in the spotlight for a world championship, which I'm sure both of them want. All right, that's all the time I got. Y'all know what it is, and you know who you're looking for. J Heat Sports Media. Remember to like, subscribe, or get at me in the comments. Let's go back and forth. Catch me on YouTube, Instagram, X, formerly known as Twitter, and TikTok. Holla at y'all next time.